Good afternoon, VC. Dave here. Fairly under the weather, so I'm going to try to zip through this one as best I can. Got a few records I picked up recently I'd like to share with you guys before I get them filed away. The first record picked up in a shop in Virginia. Absolute Grail. One I've been looking for about 7-8 months, ever since Daniel and Blameful Isles played this in one of his videos and showed it. That's Elton Dean, Hugh Hopper, Alan Gowan, and Dave Sheen. Rogue Element on the Ogan label out of the UK. This is from '78, original press. Phenomenal album. Absolute Grail. Elton Dean is a monster on the saxophone on this album. Highly recommend checking this out. It's on YouTube. Amazing stuff. Of course, Elton Dean from Soft Machine. Next album came from the VC's own Henry Derek Ellis. This is an amazing album. The Devil Is My Friend. Amazing production. The hype sticker pretty much sums up the genre. Southern Gothic Americana barn rock. Beautiful artwork. Autographed by Henry. This is the limited edition. There are only 100 pressed of the color vinyl here. And he autographed a poster inside and a card. Very, very cool. There's a video for the third track on YouTube. Outstanding video for that. And yeah, amazing album. Pick this up. He's got a few copies left. He's supporting the VC. Love the lap steel on this from John Scheffler Jr. He's in Shooter Jennings' band. It's just a soothing sound. And of course, Henry, his vocals are like a raspy Lane Staley back from the dead. Amazing. Great guitar playing. Plays acoustic and electric guitar on this. Pick this up. One of the albums of the year, in my opinion. We went up to Greensboro, saw the band Every Time I Die on the 20th anniversary tour. Amazing performance. Played tracks off all 8 albums. Absolutely killed it. They played in a country bar of all things. Arizona Pete's, country bar and line dance club or something or other. Yeah, walked in, there was a bunch of deer heads and skulls everywhere. I didn't know what to expect. Great show, amazing sound system in there, really good setup that club has. Would definitely go back to see another show there. We hit up some record stores in Greensboro prior. Picked up Hippo Records, Antarctic, on the Hello Sir Records label out of Athens, Georgia. And the band is from Florida. This was their only release in '09. Math rock. This is white vinyl. Really good instrumental group here. Kind of like, I don't know, if you combined, I don't know, Maserati and Look Mexico together, minus Look Mexico's vocals. Great album, $5. Couldn't believe I found it. It was in the punk section of all things. The next record I picked up at Hippo, Wildflowers 3, the New York Loft Jazz Sessions. Couldn't believe this was there. Actually, these had just come on my radar. I think Kieran had shown some of these, or one of the guys had. It's on the Douglas label. I believe this is from probably 72. Yeah, it's from 77. Recorded in Sam Rivers' apartment in New York. Various artists here. Randy Weston, beautiful piano player. And my favorite on side 2, Abdullah, Blue Phase is the name of the track. Ahmed Abdullah on trumpet is amazing. Killer track on side 2. It's about 13 minutes long. Yeah, any of this series I highly recommend. I'm on the lookout for the others. Then we hit up another record store that was in the back of a hookah pipe and weed store or whatever. And found this gem. Felonious Monk's Miracles. 1967 original mono pressing on the Columbia Record Club label. One I had seen on Discogs, always wondered what it was, and then lo and behold, run across one for, what was it, $12. Great songs on here. Of course, Charlie Rouse, you know, love Charlie on the sax. Great Monk album. Very stoked to find that. First time I've ever seen it anywhere in the wild. And then the guy in there was like, "Oh, we got a jazz head in here," and he was like, "We got a Soft Machine record in." Picked it right up. Just gotten that Elton Dean, so this is my first Soft Machine record, Soft Machine 5. Of course, Elton Dean on here. This one's is different than Rogue Element for sure. Love this though. Very chill, killer record. This is an original UK, I think from '72. Stoked to grab that. Very cheap. And then this week, Lunchbox had posted a few of their used records that had come in, and I immediately gave them a call. I was like, "Okay, you got to hold these for me. I've been looking for these forever." So very stoked to pick these records up. Picked up Maserati, The Language of Cities. It's a 2 LP. This is a split release by Golden Antenna Records and Hello Sir Records out of Athens. This was their second album. Yeah, so this was recorded in '02. The vinyl didn't get released till I think '08 or '09. It was always just on CD, but they've never reissued it or repressed it. So original here. This goes for big dollars. I was able to get a package deal with Scott at Lunchbox. Basically got this for $20. Very, very stoked. This is one that I thought I'd never get because the newer stuff, when somebody wants 90, $100, whatever, for these kind of records that I've already got on CD, I'm not going to pay that kind of money. And so this was Maserati, one of my favorites. Instrumental, melodic, mathy, beautiful, dominant record right here. And then the other record is an absolute grail. Again, I have on CD, but never thought I'd be able to get one on vinyl because the prices are ape shit. And this is literally the best record, in my opinion, from the genre and from that entire time period of the heavy, I don't know if you want to call it screamo or whatever. Poison the Well, You Come Before You. This '03 original and on the red vinyl. On Trustkill. Big good deal on this too. Love the artwork. Opening track just does exactly what a fucking badass record needs to do. Ghost Chant. Yeah, check it out. Heavier than shit. Killer stuff. Very, very stoked to have a copy on vinyl. This is blowing up the walls on the house. And so I'd had those set aside, and very, very stoked. And geez, somebody had dumped a bunch of good shit, and was able to pick up Russian Circles Station, original pressing. I think this is from '08 or '06, I can't recall. This is on the gold vinyl. Russian Circles out of Chicago. 3-piece instrumental. Dave Turnkrantz on drums is an all-out killer. And this is in outstanding condition. And here is the blacks, and the gold vinyl with the black splatter. Very, very cool to find that at a really good price. One of the last that I needed to have all the Russian Circles albums on vinyl. I have everything on CD and then some. But so I was very stoked to run across this record. First time I've seen it anywhere. People aren't giving those up very often. And then also they were playing in the store this record, and beautiful, heavy, dominant goodness. Old Man Gloom, Seminar 3, I believe. Yeah. I can't remember how to say the other name. It's a Zobra. It's part of the title. Of course, the late Caleb Schofield on bass from Cave In, who recently, he recently passed in a tragic car accident. Part of Old Man Gloom. Badass band. If I see any of their stuff, I grab it. This is an original. I can't recall the year, but very stoked to pick that up. I love when I can go in a record store and they're playing something badass, and yeah, it happens to be for sale. And then Scott had this set aside for me from the jazz radio station sale they had about a month prior. Just, it had been in the back and hadn't had a chance to pick it up. Abdullah Ibrahim with Carlos Ward, live at Sweet Basil, Volume 1, on the Black Hawk Records label. This is, I think, a reissue from 1986, but it's a promo, and it's dollar brand, so it's fucking awesome. Yeah, Carlos Ward on alto and flute. Very, very stoked to add this to the collection. These don't pop up ever. And then swung into Repo, had one on hold there. They had got in Jack DeJohnette Special Edition on ECM. Of course, the great Jack DeJohnette on drums. This is from 1980, original press. Killer lineup here. You got David Murray on tenor and bass clarinet, and Arthur Blythe on alto, Peter Warren on bass and cello, and of course Jack on the drums and the piano. And man, I don't know if you can go wrong with anything on ECM, really. Just everything's just amazing on this label. So sorry I'm a little under the weather, guys. Shit's going around here. I mean, we've had snow, we've had ice, then snow on top of that, and then ice after that, and now it's raining. It's just shitty. Hope everybody's well. Peace.